Hi guys, welcome to a Doctor Who collection video, and today in this video I'm going to be doing an overview of some of the CDs I have. I don't think I've done a full CD collection video in absolutely ages. I know I've done a couple of Big Finish collection videos, but I thought I'd go and just show you what CDs I have of different ranges basically. So without any further ado, let's crack into it, shall we? So I'll go through like sort of my soundtracks and then a couple of audiobooks and television soundtracks and then my Big Finish stuff. So first off, we've got the original television soundtrack, which is series 1 and 2. Yeah, I've had this for years. It's really battered and broken. The CD still works, but yeah, really good, great stuff on there. Then we've got series 3, again really good. We've got a couple of audiobooks now. We've got The Day of the Troll, which was pretty good, I enjoyed it. The J Pyramid, I don't really remember much about it, and I don't think I've actually listened to The Art of Death yet, so I can't comment on that. But my only sort of, classic Doctor Who audio novel is Fury from the Deep. The reason I've got this is because of the fact that the actual television soundtrack CD is incredibly rare and expensive, so I decided to get the audiobook, and it's read by Patrick Troughton's son, David Troughton, which is pretty cool, and it's a great story. Then we have quite a rare sort of Doctor Who item. It's the Lost TV Episodes Collection 4. Now, if you know your sort of Doctor Who rarity, whatever, you'll know that this is really these sets are incredibly expensive, and I managed to pick this up for 40 quid or something. I got it for Christmas years ago, and it features one of my favourite stories, The Evil of the Daleks. Those are the stories that it contains, and they're all great stories. I really enjoyed every single one of them. Now onto my Big Finish stuff. So we first have a Big Finish story, The Signs of Time. It's written by Nicholas Briggs and directed by him. It's not bad, but it's just alright. And we've got Embrace the Darkness. Haven't actually listened to this, so I can't comment on it. Then we've got Spare Parts, a really brilliant audio, one of the best stories that Big Finish have ever made, and I highly recommend it to everyone. It's a must for any Doctor Who fan. And the same goes for Jubilee, another classic written by Robert Sherman, and of course it's the inspiration for 2005's Dalek. Then we have Scherzo, or Scherzo, or however you want to pronounce it, another Rob Sherman classic. I haven't listened to a single bad Rob Sherman story yet, and yeah, really just amazing stuff. Love that. The Natural History of Fear. I don't think I've listened to this one yet, so I can't comment on that. Well, that's in the wrong place for a start. Silly me. So we've got The Twilight Kingdom. Yeah, it's alright. There's a lot of padding in it, which is annoying. Then we've got The Juggernauts, which features Davros and the Mechanoids and the Daleks, and yeah, it's pretty good audio, that. Terra Firma, one of my favourite Doctor Who stories, probably my favourite audio, one of my favourite audios. Really did enjoy that, highly recommended. Night Thoughts, recently reviewed this. It's okay, pretty good. The Nowhere Place, haven't listened to this one, so I can't comment on it. Then we have Red, really dark Doctor Who story, but still really good at the same time. Enemy of the Daleks, a bit of a scratch on that one. Really good. Has a Ridley Scott vibe to it, personally anyway, I think. We've got Legend of the Cybermen, pretty good Cyberman story. Features Jamie and Zoe. I think this is part of a trilogy, but I'm not sure. Then we've got a really good story written by Mark Platt, and it is The Silver Turk. Mark Platt is a brilliant writer, and yeah, I highly recommend this one. I think this is part of the Mary Shelley trilogy. It's a really popular one, that one. Then we've got Gods and Monsters. I don't remember too much about this. I've only listened to it once, and that was years ago, so I'm going to have to give it another listen. Then we've got my only lost story, and it's the first on Tyrants. Incredible, really did enjoy this. I hope to pick up some of more of the lost stories range soon. Then we've got some companion chronicles, The Glorious Revolution, which I have not listened to, but I have listened to The Prisoner of Peladon, and it's written by Kevin Scott and Mark Wright, who are two brilliant collaborators, and I really did enjoy this one. I need to listen to that one again because I really enjoyed it. Then we've got the Third Doctor Adventures, brilliant. Really enjoyed the two stories, and I think I highly recommend it for any Third Doctor fan who's played by the Third Doctor's played by Tim Treloar, and I think he does a pretty good impression. We've got the Fourth Doctor Adventures. I've only got one of these, and it is Zygon Hunt. Bit of a letdown. I was a bit disappointed by it. Real Time, which features Yi Chit-so, who was in the TV movie. Really good story, delves into the sort of horror of cyber conversion, so if you're into that, then definitely recommended. Sharda, the Paul McGann version, yeah, really did enjoy this. I think this is apparently getting a DVD animated release or something, I heard somewhere, but not sure about that. Then we've got the Eighth Doctor Adventures now, with Blood of the Daleks. I nearly said Bloody the Daleks, but yeah, Blood of the Daleks, a great story. There's two parts to this, as you can see. Then we've got The Horror of Glam Rock. It's okay, not a bad story. Immortal Beloved, it was alright, bit boring, you know, nothing special. The Zygon Who Fell to Earth, pretty good story that. Unearthly Child, I haven't listened to it, so I can't comment on it. Then we've got some novel adaptations, so we've got Damaged Goods, which I thought was pretty damn good, although at times it was a bit boring. Nightshade, fantastic, really enjoyed this one. I've only got two novel adaptations, but from what I've heard of this one, I really enjoyed it, and I really want to read the book at some point. Then we've got some of the new series box sets, so we've got Unit Extinction, fantastic, one of my favourite bits of merchandise that I own from Doctor Who. I think it's absolutely amazing and recommended for anyone who's a fan of the Autons. Just a stellar box set, really 10 out of 10 for me. Only the Monstrous, yeah, pretty good. I know this was highly anticipated, and I think Nick Briggs did a really good job of this. So yeah, and John Hurt is fantastic. Then we have Classic Doctor's New Monsters. Didn't disappoint at all. I thought it was absolutely an amazing bit of storytelling for each story. But I'd say the weakest is the Sontaran Deal, and I'd probably say the best is probably Jadoon in Chains. I really did like that. But yeah, great box set that is. Then we've got the 10th Doctor Adventures with David Tennant, Catherine Tate. I did like all the stories on here. You got Technophobia, Time Reaver, and Death and the Queen. I think the best one is probably Death and the Queen. I know that really did get a lot of praise. Then we've got this rare item now. It's a collection of some of the 8th Doctor's first stories. So you've got Storm Warning, which I really enjoyed. Sword of Orion, which I thought was a bit average. Stones of Venice was pretty good, and Invaders from Mars I thought was good as well. So yeah, try and track this down if you can. It's pretty rare. I think it's only limited to is it 2,000 copies? Yeah, 2,000. So yeah, I would look out for that if you can. Then we've got some of my limited edition book type of Big Finish box set. So we've got The Light at the End. Yeah, pretty good story. It's a bit confusing in parts, but other than that, really good. Really like that one. Then we have The Marvellous, Sixth Doctor, The Last Adventure. Absolutely fantastic. I love this box set. I think it's a great definitive end for the Sixth Doctor, and highly recommended if you're a fan of Colin Baker. He's brilliant in this. Highly recommend it. Fantastic. So that's my Doctor Who Big Finish collection, or my Doctor Who CD collection. So yeah, Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I have reviewed quite a few of these CDs, so if you want to check out my reviews, then please do, and I shall see you soon. So thank you and goodbye.